When the horn blows, the blood flows.
There you go. Yeah, too good. So the split is there, so slightly around, but yeah, into the lanes we go. You mentioned that mid lane is going to be absolutely key for you. Kiyotaka matched up against GPK, of course, Lena versus Pango, but yeah, certainly a lot of eyes also going to be on that top lane. It's Alchemist, Ramses. I mean, fantastic player, of course. We know that was one of those performances where you certainly do not expect that.
Hey, he's been known for his Alchemist, like dating back to like what, some Kiev major with the old Virtus Pro when he also played with Solo. So, you know, this kid knows what he's doing. And Kiyotaka in the mid lane, Lena versus Pango. This is a heavily Lena favorite lane. Always has been. I don't think this will ever change. So he should be off to a great start.
Yeah. See plenty of damage coming out in that mid lane matchup, but yeah, looking forward to seeing him having that good start continuing. As Courier going down at the bottom lane. Antares on Skywrath Mage is going to take some damage from Toronto Tokyo as they're off into the jungle, letting their carries do their thing in the lane, which right now Nightfall is actually doing some pretty free farm for the time being.
Yeah, he should be pretty good. Like, what I've seen from these Wraith King lanes is that, I mean, they're level 1, all they want is get Skellies. Maybe they get level 2 before you, use the Skellies, pop a stun, but the Wraith King is kind of like Venomancer. He needs level 3 with 4 skeletons, and then his lane begins. Before that, he's just a creep who wants to get gold.
So, expect Nightfall to have, a very good time for most of this earlier on laning phase. What I'm hearing there. Mid lane, Lena is going to do some good damage again to GPK as the creep wave pushing in his face, but living life on the edge there of sorts, popping some bottle charges, however. Oh, kill crash. Yeah, Kiyotaka's getting low there, jeez.
They're both, this is just the good old classic. He's going to be a bit careful, bottle is here, so they'll be fine. So first water runes are coming up. Honestly, both mid laners doing pretty well. I think both of them are happy. Gonna have, of course, the water rune refill. And they're going to be chilling.
Well, again, a big thing with last game as well with the Alchemist Ramsey, he died at level 1, remember, in the laning phase, and he was level 1 for the first, 2 minutes of the game. So the fact that he's already 2.5 here, obviously, it's much, much better start. And that could certainly snowball the other way. It's kind of the point that I was getting at there. So, yeah, now this time around, already a bit different. And the CS is reflecting too. 12-0, greater than 100. That's happening too. From the bottom lane. Okay, that is going to be a kill. 1 grenade for it.
They did actually get the last take. And yeah, something to look in the mid lane. Looks like no, GPK was able to get all the CS, but it was Kiyotaka who got the double bottle refill. I think this top lane for BetBoom gets so infinitely stronger when they get level 3 on both the heroes. 2 levels roots, but also multiple double level in the battery assault.
All right, so look for a bit more aggressive play perhaps once that hits online.
Love that. He skills Savage Roar. Actually, doesn't even have to lifesteal. Pushes him away, and because the bear counts as a hero nowadays, you can take a Lotus.
Oh, yeah. Snatches it from the Elder Titan. Not too shabby, actually. GPK, again, getting low in the mid lane, but he will survive that bottle. Actually, it's going to go all the way back to base. So that's a win for Lena right there, sending Pango all the way back to base to regen and eventually make his way back in.
Absolutely, and I see Terry's pinging in the bottom lane. I think now that they have double range creep, they have Skelly charges, they want to push in the lane, and I think go for a dive with the 4 skeletons. Even solo, this is a classic solo move, baby. He has 2 blood grenades already. He has no mana, but he's just gonna go straight up bottom with the blood grenade. It's diving time, bros.
There we go, but I was gonna say this, TP in Clockwork actually, so Pango does go back to the mid lane, but Clockwork here as well. The calling is down. Did Solo go too deep? It looks like maybe. Dead shot on him, the fear kicks in. Solo trying to get out of the cogs, but it's just too damn difficult. They do kill the Vengeful in response, though, so both teams losing the support there.
Okay, I mean, very good response by Safe. The one problem for 9Pandas is, I think if the top lane continues as a 1-on-1, Pure will eat Ramses for breakfast.
I mean, right now, Ramses isn't even interested in the lane. Of course, with it being pushed up right here, is going to be doing some jungling for the time being. But mid lane, some bottle support coming out from the Vengeful Spirit. And
he did also smoke himself, which is kind of interesting on the venture. So I don't know if he just wants to place a ward or try to maybe surprise Kiyotaka here on mid. But yeah, Nightfall is going to struggle at least a little bit for the time being.
Well, look at this wraparound. Do they have the damage for a kill, though? This is going to be interesting. Magic Missile, Skywrath's coming in. There's a swashbuckle. LSA hits. Kiyotaka using the fairy part. The one.
So that bottle.
Toronto Tokyo wants to finish but can't do so. The bottle kicks in and Lena survives. So the answer eventually was no, but it was very close.
It's honestly still a very good move. You get Kiyotaka low. They did also, Toronto got to place this ward to the right. They already have a sentry, so this ward that Kiyotaka just played is going to get instantly dewarded. Yeah. Oh, below solo. Shit, looks like he's going to be okay.
So not as crazy of a hero kill game this time around. As we're about 5.5 minutes in now, it still remains 2-1 favor for BetBoom. Toronto Tokyo, blood grenade, and one more arcane bolt will do him in. So good job by Skyrat there, finding him solo.
Any roots happening for Pure? Doesn't look like it. Well, 9Pandas top lane, they need to hope to get as much as possible, because when this lone druid gets a defusal, ain't no way that anyone is gonna lane here. You just get kicked out straight up, and he's only 500 gold off.
Yeah, it's coming along very nicely for him. Solo on the other side is going to harass and do what he can. But oh, mid lane, Laguna Blade used. So DPK rolls on up, and he goes towards the haste rune, which he will bottle. Meanwhile, Toronto Tokyo trying to make sure to keep his distance. Not gonna happen there.
Got the kill.
Dragon Slave there gets the kill indeed. But now Solo, nice silence. That's actually, he might keep Solo alive. Never mind. Okay, he was definitely dead at that point, but
yeah. No, still a good silence. We're gonna try and prevent it overall. But 1-for-1 trade. Active rune did get eaten up by Mr. GPK, who's honestly for this matchup. Yeah, he's 700 gold behind. Oh, hold it. Just pressuring, just doing a little bit of trolling.
Yeah. Scanning.
Close call there, but yeah, as far as net worth goes, Lena is looking pretty strong right now. As top lane, that's a bit of a dive, isn't it, Ramses?
Save Ramses, my friends.
Anyone coming in? No, so far, but he is a little too fast, apparently.
Huh.
Nice boots waddles away.
Block, perhaps?
Don't look
yeah,
good.
only a wind lace. It's on the ward, though.
Runs right back into him. Pure now hoping for the root on Elder Titan, maybe. Returns attention, gets the Saboteur onto the Alchemist.
Oh, the bear, plus 300.
That's nice.
That matters a lot, but there's a defusal.
True.
Right, never mind, still chilling.
Mid lane just being pushed in during all this, by the way. Tower's still plenty alive, I suppose, but yeah, later rotation.
They are doing okay there, but it looks like this bot tower is suffering and during all this meantime, right? You just have all the skeletons. Toronto's been absent from this lane for a long time, and Moreto's not the best one at defending this tower.
As you say that, it looks like 9Pandas also picking up on it, whether it's vision or just spider senses tingling. They're going to start falling back because supports were running over to that bottom lane, and both Wraith King as well as the Skywrath mage they make their way back to safety. So instead, focus back on the mid lane. Kiyotaka pushes up here maybe, but 8-minute runes are coming in, so actually both teams fighting around the bottom rune specifically. Rolling Thunder committed. GPK wants to make sure to control it, but it's top, and that's going to be a region going to get there first. Nope.
Ah, they will not make it. Yeah, you just got to kind of use your ult. I'm surprised he didn't run in for the bottle. I guess he's a bit too afraid, doesn't see the support, so I will somewhat understand it as 9Pandas are still around. Just want to get the tower, and honestly, yeah, they're just going to get it, right? No glyphs, Skelly's popped. Looks like an easy one.
So, as I was kind of getting at earlier, this has been a much slower game in terms of hero kills compared to game number 1. Does that favor maybe 9Pandas more this time around?
Well, 9Pandas are doing great right now. If they can keep, like, their Wraith King is top net worth as is Alchemist. I think they got through the lanes nicely. Kiyotaka, of course, is slightly ahead of mid. The only thing that they cannot do is buy 2 Radiances, because right now both Miro and Ramses have it queued up. So I think Miro is going to have to just go armlet into Blink. But I love this play down bottom. They take it to 1 tower. Now he has a stacked hardcam, he's going to pull it back, and Nightfall, he's going to get bamboozled in 30 seconds when there's no way showing up down bottom.
Yeah. That is interesting. I mean, yeah, still has it queued up, but certainly can expect a bit of a change right there, so. Danny Rune spawn, though. And yeah, Morita kill the range creeps at least, but Wraith King doing a good job of that control. I mentioned his net worth very impressive right now. Just a matter of what he ends up using that towards. Another 1,800 gold saved up on him currently. But Alchemist, that's not the one component at least, as you'd expect. No surprise here, going to Radiant, Sacred Relic, 2,500 gold saved up. That's actually a kill onto Vengeful. Kiyotaka finds him. Easy peasy.
With the very early Aetherlens, of course, like mid lane, I think Kiyotaka's going to have a great game. It's going to be up to Save and Toronto Tokyo, I think, to really slow down his game later when you get this hook shot. So getting level 6s on all of these supports is going to be very crucial for both teams. Some nice stack killing going on for Ramses. It's what Alchemist loves more than anything in the world. Creeps.
Yummy. Thinking feasting on the creeps right there. Hey, you mentioned Lena with the 8th lens. The follow-up of the Boots of Travel will be the play for Kiyotaka. So a lot of map control. It makes sense to you?
Oh, absolutely. Like the move speed, you need it. Make it harder for Clock to hook you. Make it harder for like Pango and Venge to really, you know, bridge the gap between you and them. So Travels is great. As for now, it looks like the game is slowing down a bit. And I think 9Pandas, if they hit their timings nicely, then this certainly will benefit them the most.
Absolutely. Another Diffusal will be the play on Pango. Not the most surprising, of course, pretty typical item for him, but you're going to have that to go with the Bear as well, having it. Earlier on.
Miero has his courier on the side shop for the relic, and Ramses is currently flying out his to buy his too. I really hope we're not getting some double Sacred Relic action going on.
I mean, yeah, like, they have to. Obviously, you have an Alchemist. I mean, he's 100% going Radiant, so there's no way they're just overlooking that, right?
And maybe they're just doing a little bit of trolling, you know, hashtag for the viewers, you know, let us believe that maybe they're stupid. Of course they're not.
So, again, he hasn't committed to anything yet, but that is definitely interesting to speculate on, I suppose. All right, anyways, Lena, clearing out some more of the jungle there. Meanwhile, Secure Farm, of course, get towards those Boots of Travel. Lone Druid, where does he go next?
Yeah, Lone Druid, you just go like Diffusal, then generally you go Echo Saber, you can do Echo into Harpoon. A lot of the times you want Shard on yourself because it will Dispel, which is great. And if you get Silence, you can still use it on your Bear and Dispel like all the random stuff from you. So that's likely where he's going to be headed.
Ooh,
they're looking on Ramses, man.
Double damage activated on Pango as well. Big opportunity here.
He can smell this one. Or can he? Shot? He can.
Yeah, there's no chance for Ramses. Oh, they're tightening the sleep. I mean, it's going to help him, but there's just no chance. 4 heals being there, the double damage Pango. He was never getting out of that one.
Maybe it's middle towers under attack.
I'm sorry to say it again, but it's the moment of truth when Miero kills his next creep if he's also playing Relic.
Yeah, he's sitting on 3,300 gold, so here we go. Hold on, for sure soon.
Shield Rune at least on Kiyotaka. I think they do have the Radiance completed on Ramses. Likely he's going to want to go for another item, but like 15, 16, 17 minutes, I think this is certainly where 9Pandas will want to just get in there and go ham.
Okay, he did go the Sacred Relic. So now it's like, does he go Nullifier?
Well, apparently double Radiance is so good that you just go for it, because I refuse to believe that, I don't know. I think this is a mistake, but maybe, you know, maybe the gameplay is for the next 50 minutes. Alchemist plays top, he burns everything. Wraith King stays bottom, he farms everything there with his Radiance. And then, like, they take 2 separate fights where Alchemist keeps burning 3 heroes and Wraith King goes on the other 2. Maybe it's the next level stuff.
Yeah, well, again, to be fair, like, this is the back-to-back games they're picking up Alchemist, which hadn't been picked up yet so far in the group stages. So maybe there is something to this, the idea that they've been working on this theory, practicing it, etc. A double Radiant strategy being part of it, and perhaps there's something there too. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be seen though from the looks of it. But anyways, enough of that. Smoke play coming in, this time from the Dire team. And Therese, though, he finds himself in a pretty bad spot. He's going to be swapped in aggressively, and that means it's likely his death level Pango. GPK's having a little trouble there, getting stuck on the stairs, but eventually Swashbuckler to kill him.
Yep, don't drive drunk, guys. That's all good. Sometimes you get stuck in a wall. Even happens to the best Pango players. I would say, so I'm looking. 9Pandas, they're up 3k gold. Ramses has not decided to, like, he's not showing us what he's building next. I feel like you could maybe go Blink and speed up the game. Like, maybe you could go 2 Blink Daggers on both the Wraith King and Auk and, like, speed it up. If you want to chill a bit, then you're going to go the BKB first, keep farming on your Auk, then he goes Blink, and then you fight.
Well, you see Pure just controlling that top part of the map on the Lone Druid. As, of course, Wisdom Rune going to be picked up, at least by Skywrath, and Toronto Tokyo here on Vengeful, doing the same for his team. So both teams making that a priority, certainly after they spawn. But yeah, again, both teams very content on just playing a lot of more of a passive style.
Towers
Get that farm.
I mean, at least for the meantime, if 9Pandas can stop Kiyotaka from dying, I mean, currently he has not been in too much pressure. Like, if he can keep up his game good, and he's gonna get, like, what, a good timing on his Aghanims later with the other stuff as well. He has the Lance Travels already. Looks like he's going Force as Miro's in some trouble.
Wow, that's a lot of damage, man. That Pango swashbuckle, it just cuts right through him. And can they get the reincarnate at least? No, they cannot. The support is here.
It's a swash.
Headshot hit as well, but it doesn't matter. They lose Vengeful and now GPK. Oh no, he's in a bad spot. He's gonna have mana though, so never mind, he'll be fine.
Kiyotaka's looking. I don't know if he knows that save is around. Now he does. It's a hard one to hit. Good sidestep.
Well, only the Vengeful dead, but again, that was them trying to kill the Wraith King, which they couldn't even pop his reincarnation.
Yeah, look, it was definitely a little deep. They did not yet have the Pango roll, I think, at the initial engage there. It looks like BetBoom are definitely trailing behind a little bit. Okay, they might spot Ramses on this ward up there. He's got to be a bit careful.
Yeah, they see the creeps of everything. They know he's up here, and yeah, save. He's going to hook shot in.
Uh-oh, that
there. Cox make it a little awkward.
Oh,
good fear. Great fear. He tried, but the fear hit, and no, it missed, though. He's going to be enough for the kill. Bear is dead, and then Laguna played to snipe out the lone Druid, so an eye for an eye might end up being more for 9Pandas.
Oh, that was a lot of gold Kiyotaka's way, and it doesn't stop there. He got the bear and the last of the Pure, who had a pretty big kill streak.
Thanks for playing Dota 2.
Kiyotaka, he's gone. He's cooking. He's about to go back to base, then TP back. Full mana with his travels. Alrighty, they're definitely cooking.
Yeah, they absolutely are. Elena is feeling very cozy after that one. And it's actually on par with the Alchemist, basically, when it comes to her farm as well. So, Kiyotaka, mentioned, cooking. Gonna go Ags with the next item here. So we're gonna see ourselves a Flame Cloak.
All right. I mean, it's so strong. Magic Lina nowadays, like, it's back. It was meta for a bit. I think now it's just the best build that you can go for. New Shard is good. Lens feels great on the hero too. I like that Miro's going Blink. I do like when you get this BKB on Ramses and then the double Blink on him and Wraith King. They are so strong, and they can just use his timing to overrun. Yeah, you know, Ramses, he knows that they need 2 Blinks. He's gonna get 2 on his own.
Yeah, Miro, to the credit, again, the Radiance build, the double Radiance, not a strategy you see all too often at all for obvious reasons. But if you're spreading out like this, then you can definitely see the value. And he is absolutely using it to his best farm and split push in the bottom lane. And he is going to have that blink shortly on the Wraith King, as you're talking about. So things are definitely coming together pretty nicely here. For the side of 9Pandas, a 5,000 overall net worth lead, even factoring in the Alchemist factor. It's the other cores also are doing very good for them.
Yeah, I mean, Pure's got the Harpoon, so they're still scaling very nicely on BetBoom. I do feel that Nightfall might have to... I mean, it looks like he's going to rush BKB. Okay, so I do like this understanding. I think they know that, again, 9Pandas, their mid-game train is going to come crashing, and you better at least be somewhat equipped to fight back.
Radiant
also worth pointing out, Lena, the first 15 in the game. LSA damage being increased mid-wars. 18 minutes.
It's here.
Got some mid-wars here. Pango. Gonna go very aggressive. No fire slow initiative. Skywrath put in the back like Wraith King. He just jumps on a Vengeful. Gonna isolate the support right there. Pure's Bear. Kind of a awkward spot.
Barely over the mark. BetBoom still got the mid tower from that. Let's see if they can hold their own. Yeah, it looks like they've also... They're still pretty okay with this play. I think it was a good decision from GPK to not overplay there and back off. Like, when you dive too deep into an ET, suddenly your backline gets jumped and everyone just starts feeding.
I mean, Wraith King was starting that as he just jumped on Vengeful immediately and dropped him to half-life with 1 auto attack, so... Yeah, that's certainly the good call, as you said, to fall back, and ends up being no kills in the end. But Alchemist does continue to farm away, getting ever so close to that blink, as you're talking about. I got to say, Morita, we really haven't felt the Morita impact yet at all.
Yeah, you could... If you said that there's Morita in the game, I'd kind of believe you. Like, Nightfall has not really done much, and, you know, rightfully so. All he's going to do is scale. Try to keep farming. I think it's not... like. I was questioning whether he should be higher net worth, but he's got a lone druid who's always eating like the top half of the map. His mid is a Pango, so the moment like he gets to this like Hyperstone-ish later for the BKB, that's when he will really start taking off in net worth.
Sure. Well, that BKB being delivered out to the Morita, so we'll have that online now. Mid tower, though, for 9Pandas. As you can see, they're putting the pressure on. The Skeletons leading the way. Nero not going to play too dangerous. We'll blink out as he sees the bear. Harpoon online for Bear here of Pure.
Okay, 9Pandas, like playstyle now, or like how the next minutes need to look for both teams is that 9Pandas, they're gonna get this Roche. Daytime Roche on bottom half. I don't know if BetBoom can contest it unless they have a really like miracle play where you smoke up, you rocket flare, you go for like some sick tie. Like you just maybe try to steal it with like a Pango clock smoking while the rest keep farming. Because I do not see you fighting into 9Pandas right now. They're way too strong.
Yeah, I mean, Lita's also about 500 gold away from a Aghanim Scepter as well. So, yeah, as you talk about, we hit 20 minutes, Roshan spawns bottom, and look where 9Pandas is going. Yeah, nice deny there. Happening Kiyotaka, he's running away, and he is fast. You mentioned with boots of travel. That's one of the reasons why I went that. So he's going to join up with the team. So he won't have the X just yet, but they are going to go for Roshan. Here comes the smoke play, though. BetBoom, they're going for it.
They need Pango for this. GPK, he's going to have to keep if they want to make this move. Like without roll, I think they can't contest. As 9Pandas, I think wisely so. They back off, they want to smoke themselves.
He's coming over on Panda, but it's going to be a while. He's teleporting it out, and immediately Vengeful gets blown up, though. Clockwork in the back lines. Trying to be a disturbance is certainly doing that. As Wraith King also gets silenced. As he went in himself on Pure with that bear. But Wraith thinks he's too tanky, apparently, but the live steal. They do go Clockwork. And now Pure's Bears, well, he gets it out just barely. Survives right there. But damage certainly done by 9Pandas, and now they're going to reset and just try to finish off Alchemist, or even the Roshan now with Alchemist.
Yeah, I mean, 9Pandas are super chilling. I don't think there's any way as BetBoom that you ever get to contest it like that. I love that 9Pandas even stop it and they break the fight to you to not let anything random happen, like just remove all the random RNG from BetBoom being able to do some sneaky stuff. So yeah, just well done by them.
Going to get this to, it is going to be Lena, yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, Alchemist, you don't necessarily want to, so.
Yeah, it's like, once again, just like in game one, right? You've got the BKB on Ramses, he's got the blink. He shouldn't die, so give it to the other hero who now it allows him to play way more aggressive. Kiyotaka, he's 6-0, 250 CS, he's queuing up the blink next, he's got the Aegis. Yeah, let the man pop off.
Yeah, talk about a complete shift from game one to game two. It really is all 9Pandas right now, it feels like, and BetBoom finding themselves in a very dire place despite being on the Radiant side. Bear, it's working on an MKB now, is the build for Pure, but it's still a ways away before we'll see that, so wants to be able to farm it, but that's easier said than done right now.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the correct build. It's similar to last game. 9Pandas, you have an AK gold lead. I think they need to keep pushing up the aggression. BetBoom scaling still very good. You've got Lone Druid. Once he gets MKB, he'll start dealing damage. GPK is working on his axe. He's halfway through. And Muerta late game is still scary. So it's all in 9Pandas' hands to keep pushing the game forward and get a bigger lead.
Yeah, certainly going to feel that scary later game. Muerta, at least that's what BetBoom is definitely going to be relying on with how things are shaping up right here. You see Save farming away pretty deep on his side of the map down here, but managing to get behind the team of 9Pandas to safely do so. But yeah, 9Pandas is going to start kind of making
the outs. But I like this play at least. They understand. Okay, all they want to do is delay, keep everyone else farming. Even if Save did end up dying here, we'll be totally okay. Kiyotaka, he's scouting.
Yeah, it's wasting time. And if you're Kiyotaka, it's like, do I really want to keep pursuing this guy?
Because this is totally a-okay for BetBoom. Right? This is, I think now after the last fight, they understood. Okay, there's just no way we're fighting into them right now. They need to delay. 9Pandas, complete opposite. They need to keep pushing.
That timing of the glimmer, I love it. Oh my gosh. He knows he's here somewhere. Flame Cloak's going to be up in a second. There's a jetpack for the Flame Cloak. Oh, the hot pursuit. Let's go. No way. He's actually
Save is just outplaying him. He's breaking his legs. He's destroying him. That's a good tip. My man deserves it.
About to be radiant.
Glimmer again. Yep, here we go.
Oh, you got him again.
Where does he go?
I know one else play Dota. I want to keep watching this.
Yeah, I don't even care what's going on in other places of the map. This is entertaining as hell.
He's going to cut another wave soon. I mean, he's got Philly still. He's going to get the 4 soon. Looks like 9Pandas, the other ones, they don't care about any of this. They're closing in on Pure, though. Can he sniff it out? He can.
Yeah. He gets out safely, and yeah, Lena gave up. Lena's just in the mid lane now with the rest of his team. Save, mission accomplished by all means. And look who's now Wraith King. Wraith King's like, all right, my turn. Let me do this. Well, you couldn't do
the Radiance.
He's got dust. That's
he's just gonna TP out. Oh, someone's coming.
Jetpack, no way. He's gonna get away. I love this.
The network is still good. All right, 2 seconds on Blink.
Lena? Oh no! Where is he? The cogs. Okay, now they know. Okay, they actually kill him here, right? Yes.
Yes, they will. Honestly, they're still. This is mental damage. I'm not even kidding. I love that he's voice lining too. Like with what's going on, BetBoom are still getting everything that they want. Like the 9Pandas, I cannot stress enough that they need to continue to get a bigger lead and try to stop these Radiant heroes from farming.
To that point, I mean, the Bear, the MKB, let's get in there. The Demon Edge is the last component needed. He has 500 gold saved up, so mention how big of an item that potentially is going to be, but also we're at full Mjolnir. We see now picked up and going to be building into the Dragonlance, but a Mjolnir BKB alone is also pretty potent damage to come from Nightfall. So yeah, they are finding that room to farm, and
Radiant's top towers
top
under
lane
attack.
Ramses.
I mean, this is where Nightfall can definitely start to take off, as they don't see this TP yet from safe. Ramsey's got to be a bit careful. Dead shot.
Dead shot hits. Is it enough damage? No, it's not. Now comes the chemical range of the supports here. Laguna Blade snipes out Vengeful, and Muerta's just running. She pops Pierce the veil. Look up here, though. Pierre doing the damage, but Pango's dead, and so is the Bear. Blowing Druid. Wraith King rocking and rolling. Going back in. Pierre, though, with the resummon. The second Bear, remember, but it's doing damage. Miro getting low. He's already popped Reincarnation.
That's a buyback.
And Spear for the buyback. Toronto Tokyo putting in, but gets silence immediately. Ring silence, and he gets blown up for the dieback. Pierre's gonna lose a second Bear.
Uh-oh. He ain't a hero, bros.
He's dead too. With both Bears dead, he's dead, and 9Pandas, they find the fight that they were looking for.
Ramsey's just elevating them. Full mana for Kiyotaka seems great. I mean, this Alchemist has got a Scotty BKB specialist array for more stats too. Yeah, that is a hard kill. I don't necessarily blame them to go for it, but yeah, the moment that kill doesn't like get off in the start, the fight's over.
It absolutely was. You could just feel it as soon as he lived, and the response started coming in, and 9Pandas, they felt in total control, I'm sure, of that fight for the most part. So yeah, glimpses of the Bear doing decent damage, but I mean, I know you keep talking over hype, but Muerta, I'm really not seeing anything from the Muerta yet.
Yeah, he's not doing much, because all he can do is kind of run away, right? He gets double blinked on, and then there's like Kiyotaka with his Aghanims, and I love that Kiyotaka's going, like he already has Blink, his next item is Hex. I think he's so close to it, and it's like when the game is in this position where you're far ahead, when you get Blink Hex, it's kind of like GG, because all the enemies can do is split push, and now you just continue to pick them off over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower's not feeling the
down
love.
here, Nightfall with GPK as they get some kind of safe farm anywhere they can. Double damage though picked up by Ramses. Scans coming out, none gonna hit just yet, but both pretty aware of where one another is in the area. We see Solo or even here the Boots of Bearing going off right there, so great utility to have.
Yeah, that's gotta be Solo's favorite item, and I think it's such a good item for this team too, because they like to go together in the mid game, get each other sped up, give this attack speed to each other. Okay, Toronto Tokyo, he did get level 2 swap from the Wisdom Rune, because I feel right now there's only 2 ways BetBoom can fight. Either A, you swap someone into you and you blow him the hell out of this game with a Panga roll, you coordinate it, or you have to go around and kill the supports. There's no other way of like doing some in between. You will get wrecked if you do that.
Yeah, a hero like Lena, obviously going for the blow up on her if you can find her. Certainly feels like the salt strategy, but as usual, a lot easier said than done. Ramsey's even going out the tip there to Purus. They take out the mid tower with ease. Pure is farming elsewhere. Oh, they see him. Maybe that's what the tip was for. It's like, gotcha.
Beautiful.
That's some blow up damage right there.
It's just too easy. Nice wards up top. They know that all they can do is split push. Blink Hex comes in. Kiyotaka, he's hella delivering.
That was a warning of sorts coming out from Ramses, and Pure did not react to it. So, yeah, Kiyotaka with that kill. I mean, he's out for 45 seconds, no buyback. So, this is, he won't have a bear. This is pretty miserable time for BetBoom right now. 9Pandas, easy siege coming out for them.
I also like this axe that Nero's building. It's so good. Like keeping or you're getting more spell from your other guys. Even if they die, they're gonna continue to live. Yeah, this win probability is nasty. 93%.
Well, it's still not going to be enough for the siege, though. I mean, again, certainly the argument of 9Pandas in no hurry. They don't need to break the base right here. So they are going to play it safe, fall back, and Roshan's up in a minute 15. So I'm sure that's going to be where they're keeping their eyes at.
No, on 9Pandas, they showed up this game. I was not sure if they could do it, and they're... Nightfall? Okay.
Locked down on Lena. This is going to be a blow up here, but it's a lot of damage. Martha shows up, and he is dead. 85 seconds, no buyback.
That is a lot of gold, my friend, though.
Yeah. Wow. That's 2,000 plus gold, yeah.
Still for only 6,000 experience, and yeah, luckily for BetBoom, it all went to the Murata.
Okay, well, again, the overall net worth nearly stole about 20K, but that kill alone was basically about 2,800 gold swing towards BetBoom. So you got to start somewhere as far as climbing that Mount Everest, and well, they're at the base still, but kind of up the base now.
I mean, that's also a big momentum swing, and not just that. Yeah, sure, 9Pandas are still doing great, and of course they're by far the favorites to win this game. But this kill could lead into BetBoom like getting Roshan control area. It's spawning within 10 seconds. It's daytime. They're already around, so it's gonna give them like a nicer setup for the upcoming fight.
And Roshan's up, so he's gonna spawn here. So if they actually manage to nuke down Roshan quickly, that's massive. 20 seconds for Lena.
I mean, they kill it very fast. They have slowed on everything. I do think if you're 9Pandas, yeah, I like that you're running close. You want to start, like, screwing with them a little bit.
Definitely one of these fights where so much can be determined on how we play out here. Save, doing annoying clockwork things, and Roshan is dead. A just picked up by Nightfall. And he has the cheese as well, and they're going to get out. No damage done in response. Oh, okay, yeah, it's fine.